Hello and welcome to Resident Evil. Once again, we're gonna go. I'm not going hard, I'm gonna go
Resident Evil.
New costume unlocked. Oh my fucking god, that is weird. Okay. I'm gonna go with the classic look. We're gonna go Jill Valentine, we're gonna play through the game. Under Jill's story.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Victims were apparently eating shit.
The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we
Pretty
lost
sure this is the
contact.
same cutscene at the start.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Oh, Joseph.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
He's gone. I still don't know why she doesn't shoot.
Come on!
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
I still don't get why he leaves.
Chris, this way.
No, I now get why Wesker saves them.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Thanks for that mention. Enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members
Yikes,
left
that
now.
isn't right.
Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Interesting.
dining room.
Welcome
Chris.
back, Chris.
Yeah. I deleted about 6 gigabytes of duplicate Unity files.
Oh yeah.
Chris, would you...
And
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
I want to get this model back up and running, and then I'll be ready to test things if that's alright with you.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
Do you have anything
Let's
on
just
you?
hope it's
Did I
not
already do
Chris's.
the descriptor and all that jazz? You just need to be done? Because if that's what's I'm fitting to do.
Barry.
Any response, Barry?
Make sure you don't have your toes.
I don't want to take the emblem just yet. Chris,
Uh-huh.
would you date a lonely Asian woman in Coco?
I'm good.
I had an advertisement sent to me based on that, not even joking.
This has already got one of those. All good. Heck yeah. Show build control panel. Let's do this. Yeah, whatever. My polygons.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
Now I've got one version of everything. One version. I did that while you were eating because I figured it needs to be done sometime, and it will help me tremendously in the future.
What
Good.
the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to
And the
Wesker.
future is upon us. Oh boy, am I glad I did that.
This one's more straightforward. What does she have to say about... Wait. I get a taser?
Future-proofing your content. Thanks, Oculus. Not Oculus. Unity.
Okay.
Wallace and Gromit, the curse of the were-rabbit. Amazing.
I'll live to
Just-
regret this.
Absolutely amazing.
I guess I won't. The game doesn't let me regret that.
Oh, I like it when it does that. Thank you.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for it. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Let's not leave the hall. What do you want me to do? What if I want to go leave the hall? Better finish searching the hall first. Oops. Well, this one's more straightforward. Why do I get the feeling I'm supposed to play as Jill first? Didn't see anything.
Chris, can you change the names of your
Yeah.
avatars that you've already
look, Jill?
uploaded
No.
from
nothing.
the
What's going on around
editor?
here? I can't
or
figure
the
it out.
Same
you
here.
uploaded content
Chris
page?
and now Wesker.
There's not
Unless
much
there's a
we can
button
do.
on it now.
We can search for him
If you
somewhere.
have the project
I'll
file for it
investigate the
still,
dining room again.
or
Okay,
in your
then
little
I'll
like hub
try to go on
thing,
the other
open the
side.
project back up and re-upload it, but change the
It's
name.
gigantic. We could easily
You'll
get
have to
lost.
delete the old one though.
Let's start from the first floor.
I'm not, or either that or you'll have two models of
Okay.
different names that are the same.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
I got a lockpick.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Can I examine lockpick? Tool used for unlocking most simplistic locks. Very simple locks. My bad. So then, Chris? How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Oh, is it now? I don't believe that was a believable statement, Chris. What if I told you I don't believe you're doing okay?
Well,
What if I
That's
believe
on you.
you're doing swell? Wrong way. I'm pretty sure they removed the Jill Sandwich voice line, and I'm sad. This is gonna give me the same cutscene thing. I know what that all this is. Yeah! I don't feel like wasting ammo on you bitch ass. Yeah, I get the feeling I'm supposed to play as Jill first. Mainly because it feels a little bit more guided.
the Dead by Daylight devs are streaming on Instagram of them opening fan mail. Ow, I hurt my toe.
Fan mail!
I'm actually
What?
interested. What kind of fan mail do y'all get?
What?
That sounded a lot worse than it was supposed to. I am horribly sorry for that.
What do you mean?
That sounded like, oh, you get fan mail? Why though? Meant to.
Fan mail ends up being stuff like, fix the game! Or in this case, I guess, it would be more of, whatever, I won't question it. Or I guess in this case, it'd be more like, fix Ghostface!
I love how, like, the feedback they get on, like, just about every platform that they have, right? Is, one of those things where it's like, this killer's broken, this thing could be a little bit nerfed, and in some cases, the survivors are garbage, please make them better. But then, like, I looked at one of their Instagram feedback things. Oh my god, I love how petty they are.
What do you
It's
mean?
so cute. The little rinky-dink Instagram babies are like, make it to where you don't have to invite players after every game. I'm like, oh my god, you're adorable. What kind of a little monster are you?
I still... Okay, here's the only problem that I really have with Dead by Daylight. It's meant to be a horror game, but now nobody's scared of anything because they know you can just loot the killer for an hour. You know what I
I could
mean?
loop the killer for an hour. Yeah.
No, I'm over-exaggerating, obviously.
Obviously. I'm just pulling your leg. But I do wish that I could do that. That'd be pretty fucking neat.
People can loop the killer for longer than I think they really should.
Oh, there have been over 20-minute chases before. It's not anything new.
Yeah, I know. There's still, I believe...
I'm honest to God, my heart goes out to all those killer players that deal with a survivor looping them for 20 minutes.
I've done that once.
How goddamn determined you are to let everybody else do work while you chase this single man. I mean, there are points where it's like, there have been points like a survivor like do something like really cheesy to me, and I'll be like, okay, you three that I know are over there, watching this happen, we don't got beef. me and this Bill over here, we got beef. You guys can all get out. I won't be salty. I'm going after him.
It's even worse if they like teabag after it. I hate players that do that.
When they pallet stun you, teabag, and then flashlight. It's like, okay. Like, even if they don't get the stun off, you just look up, because it's not hard to avoid that.
Yeah.
But, like, if you go to break the pallet, you're pretty much done for. But, like, if they stun you with a pallet and then flash the flashlight in your face and then teabag, it's like, okay, I really dislike you. And you stand there for a sec to see if they leave the pallet, because you know if you try to break that pallet, they're going to flashlight you. And you're like, do I want to get stunned, or do I want to see if they're going to try and run away? And they just stand there, continuously teabagging. You're like, alright, fine. You just kick it and then get blinded and start chasing them again.
Blinding isn't even the best way to do that in the first
Well, the thing
place.
with, like, blinding, right, it's like, it's not that hard to play around. It really isn't. But I don't know why, but getting blinded in that game makes me mad. It's like, oh, I don't like you.
That's
Like,
what...
I can hear you and I know where you are, but God, I hate you for that.
No, it's the flashlight saves you gotta look out for.
Yeah, they're pretty spooky, not gonna lie.
It's even worse when they have Medal of Man.
Hell yeah, Medal of Man.
I hate Medal of Man.
I do not love Medal of Man.
I mean, I do think that they need to nerf it, but the way they are nerfing it, I think they're gonna destroy the perk and it's gonna be useless.
That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Also,
honestly, I'm okay with this.
The new Ghostface's perks actually don't seem that useful when thought about.
One of them, in practice, just like I thought, is very useful compared to the others at least. But there's one problem. Don't use them with him, because he's a garbage killer.
But there's one problem.
Like, this one's really cool because, like, map awareness is a nice thing to have, especially, like, where survivors are. But then it's like... But with him, it's garbage, because he sucks.
Which one are you talking about exactly?
I believe it's called Thrilling Tremors, where if a gen's not being worked on, it gets highlighted in white and becomes held by the person when you pick somebody up.
I still think there are better perks, though, that could take that slot.
There are, but that one works really well with, like, management of areas.
Well, if you're doing the triple gen strat, which is what you pretty much should always be running, as
Well, if you, like, you could do it, like, it pairs well because it's like, okay, so every gen that's not white has somebody added.
Yeah.
Liddy committee, I know where they are. Hook them, I'm running to that gen. And if they move away from it, it shouldn't be too hard to find them because they ain't gonna be doing a gen, they're gonna be hiding somewhere. Or going for a save. I mean, granted, later in the ranks, you're gonna want to have a different perk because that perk's not gonna do much for you then. But
rank 1.
From like rank 20 to I'd say maybe like rank 10, maybe rank 9, that'll be a semi-decent perk and it won't screw you over. But once you reach like rank 9 or 8, you're probably gonna want to switch it out for something.
Yeah.
Because it'll do nothing but destroy your happiness.
Yikes! Pew! 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 My God, you take a lot of bullets! Resilient bastard. He's not even dead. You know how I can tell, Chris? I didn't see no bloodstains come from him. Oh, never mind, he's dead. I poked him with the knife to be sure.
Also, James, when do you want to do the world testing thing?
He doesn't.
Model just finished uploading. I'm gonna get in VR now.
Okay, I'll get on in a sec. Oh God, I need a spa.
A spa?
And a masseuse, dude.
Do you
You need a
actually?
Zeus?
I mean, like, my back doesn't hurt, Well, I just need something to relieve Giga tons of stress. I'm
Well,
just
I
sick
guess-
of everything.
I like the way she holds the gun more.
Even though you're probably sick of it, I have a question for you before you launch VR.
What?
Which of these two pictures should be my desktop background?
I have a better question for you, Chris.
Hmm.
What color is this?
I can't answer that if you don't send me the picture.
No. What color is this, Chris?
Probably brown or black.
I mean, gray's pretty close.
Which one, Chris?
Well, if you didn't want an opinion, don't ask for one. The first one.
First one? Okie dokie. They're both giga. I like.
But I mean, you weren't exactly accurate.
First one's a-
either.
Low resolution. I need a higher quality.
Look, baby boy, I tried. I tried real hard.
I got one.
Well, Chris, you didn't try hard enough, clearly. Should I pick up the Book of Curses? Well,
Hell yeah.
titled The Book of Curses. There's a key on the back. I'm glad that I've gone through this. Now most of this will be relatively easy.
You
So-
can pick up a boulder with relative
So wait.
ease. Sorry.
All of this gameplay is practically the same. The only
Gay. Donkey Kong is gay. Sorry.
it wouldn't surprise me if they did that.
Moment.
they aren't.
I didn't say that they are. I said it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, J.K. Rowling didn't create Donkey
Oh, my
Kong,
legs.
so I think we'll be okay.
The creator of Kratos made a joke about it.
Heck yeah! What did he say?
Well, people took it literal, by the way.
Well, honestly, this day and age, I don't blame them. You gotta be on your toes.
So when I heard about it, I was given the wrong information, but when I looked into it, it wasn't. So he's just like, not to pull a J.K. Rowling, but when I was making Kratos, I knew he was hella bi. And it's just like
Yeah, this big meaty man.
some other person, I don't remember the girl's name, is like, it is like, and she's a total lesbian. And what I got from it before I heard the actual stuff was that he was gay, was that he was turned gay.
By an evil wizard god.
No, that he was just gay. Like he's turned
Yeah,
gay
I
by the
know.
creator. It's just like Kratos is definitely not gay. I'm just saying. But that brings up one thing that I do hate. Is that during the gay pride stuff, Pride Month, all that junk, the creators will fucking just pander the shit out of it and just randomly change characters gay.
Especially when Harry Potter, it doesn't work now. Like, the story does not work now.
I don't know. It's
Dear
just
J.K. Rowling, corn grits, you managed to ruin your best character.
it's just
Or best story.
that's the one case that's the one thing that I don't like about this month. I don't have a problem with the celebration of it and all that junk.
Yeah.
But the fact that companies use it to fucking pander the shit and just change, they don't bother making an original character. They just change a character's sexuality. Just out
Yeah,
the
and
blue.
it's... I don't mind it, but a lot of times they do it just for the attention, not for any kind of good reason. Like, I don't really care unless something you wrote, like, I don't know, 7 books or so, get completely destroyed by what you just changed because now it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't like the creating a sexuality just to make that the character.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
you-
think Because, like, people are like, we gotta, what's it called? We got to, represent all kinds of people. It's like, yes, but if you make a gay person, right, or a bi person, or a lesbian person, you don't have to make that their only character trait. Like, for instance, like, I'm not gonna, like, preach about it, but, like, Overwatch, it doesn't matter. It's a part of their character, but it doesn't play out the game.
Yeah.
And that's not the only... They don't scream it in the game. You learn it from the comics. It's like, oh, this is the way that this is.
Except,
but does it change the way the game is or change anything in the story? No.
Except Apex Legends, which they clearly did it just to garner attention.
Well, yeah.
I don't like the
Which-
garner attention aspect of it.
I don't like that aspect, but as long as they're making a character that is that way, and it's not their only character trait, and there's nothing else special about them, and that's the only reason that they're giving any kind of screen time. As long as, like, if they represent them, fine. But if that's the only reason, like, if they do it to garner attention, I don't like that. But if they make it just like this is their only character trait, then there's an issue. Because then you're unintentionally saying that everybody of that group, that's the only thing interesting about them. Which is not what their intention is, obviously.
Oh.
But it can easily be misconstrued that way.
Well, people do that. People do that this month to themselves.
Yeah.
Because they go around and they act
Yikes,
like
yeah,
their
exactly.
sexuality is their defining feature,
Yeah.
which I don't think it should be.
I mean, if your sexuality defines you, go ham, but there's a lot of people out there that it doesn't. So it's like, you can be like that, that's fine. But don't make a character that only represents that
Wait.
little group of people that are like that.
Oh, this is bullshit!
Oh god, what did I do now?
Hey.
So, I'll open the game in a sec,
Wesker!
James. Let me just click some
Help!
buttons.
Jill, you in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Yikes!
I uploaded a new version of the world, so it best be here.
Yeah.
Barry!
That was a close one.
Kami-sama
You would've fit nicely into a sandwich.
arigato.
They did take out the Jill sandwich thing! No!
Why'd you have to
But
scare me
Barry,
like that?
didn't
Why you
say
gotta
were
be
going back to
freaky,
the dining room
dog?
to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but
Oh, my
why are you
heart.
here?
Let's see.
I just
World.
had something
Please
I wanted
be right
to
there,
check.
here. I
Anyway,
swear.
we should get back to
I
searching for
swear if
Wesker
it's
and
not
Chris.
under mine, I'm going to cry.
Thanks, Barry.
Oculus told me it
I
would
owe you
be,
one.
therefore it best be.
Don't mention it.
It is, thank God. Avatars, please say it's there too.
What a great guy.
Yes, it's here.
But
The
yeah,
other one did not show up.
you heard about the whole, like, starting a thing for, like, a straight pride thing, right? A straight pride parade that these people tried to do in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
What?
You heard about the whole, like, straight pride thing that some people, oh shit, from Detroit tried to do, right?
Why? The reason gay pride's a thing is because it was illegal for the longest time.
But it's not anymore. It's the whole
Yeah, exactly.
the whole point.
It's the same thing with like, for instance, like all lives matter sort of stuff, right? Like with like races and such, because they treated races very differently. We don't have a White History Month because that's every month of the year.
Pretty much, I guess. But
It's meant to represent the people who were originally not being treated fairly.
yeah. Well, this is where I have a problem. So they wanted to get just a flag printed out for it, right?
Yeah.
Not a big deal. It's just 3 people. Let them pretty much do their own thing, right?
Well, at the same time, it could be offensive.
Could be, I
And
guess.
seeing as them making a joke out of it.
Well, the whole thing that they were trying to do was they were going to invite LGBT members there as well because they wanted to include everybody. At least from what I got from it. At least from what I saw. But it was straight up shut down by an angry mob. Which I think is a little bit far.
Like I said, easily misconstrued as them making a joke out of it. That's the one thing I gotta be careful with. It's because a lot of people, as much as I hate it, a sense of humor is not a very common thing anymore.
Yeah,
So people take a lot of things personally, and there's nothing you can do about that. Just be careful with what you say around who you say it around and what you're doing.
Yeah, well I
Because
don't...
it's really easy to offend somebody.
I just don't think that an angry mob had to have shut it down or anything like that. I don't think it's a big deal, at least myself.
Yeah.
It's one of those
I
things...
don't really either, to be honest.
For me, it's one of those things, like, live and let live. Where it's just like, it doesn't affect you anyways, I don't care.
And yet we're talking about it.
Well, yeah, because people... Here's where I have a problem, is when you shut somebody down for something like that. Because I don't think it was necessary to shut them down. At least that's my personal opinion.
Also, James, your homeboy's a retard. I accidentally just jumped through a portal in the home world by mistake.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have...
gonna
oops.
send you an invite.
Alright.
But yeah, I don't know. They were shut down. They weren't allowed to do anything. They weren't even allowed to print up the stupid
Ignore that.
flag, which, I mean, people make custom flags all the fucking time. So, I don't know. I just think it's stupid. It's kind of... You know, I don't want to go too far into politics because I don't like politics being out in the public too much because people get, like you said, too pissed
hey.
off.
I'm gonna test out
I
this
don't-
character model.
Oh fuck.
Terrifying.
Oh fuck.
But here goes nothing, my dude.
Oh fuck.
Should work just fine if you rigged it up properly, or if you wait.
Did not do that
No,
right.
We might continue this in the next
Oh,
episode.
you know.
This
Did
is...
the cover? Okay, well, kind of.
I tried, and, you know...
How did you
Well,
even
then-
manage that?
See you
My
in
face
the
is
next
right here.
episode. Bye.
Well, first